Why are my CDN traffic costs so high? Imagine your website is a busy highway, and every visitor is a car. When too many cars travel long distances or get stuck in traffic, the tolls can add up quickly. That's similar to why your content delivery network costs might be climbing. Content delivery networks are made up of servers spread around the world that store copies of your website content. When someone visits your site, the CDN delivers content from the closest server to reduce delay. But if your costs are high, it usually comes down to how much data is being transferred and how efficiently it's being delivered. First, think about the size of the files you're sending out. Large videos, high-resolution images, or big downloads use a lot of bandwidth. The more data your CDN has to send to users, the higher your bill. If you're serving a lot of high-quality videos or images without optimizing them, your costs can skyrocket. Compressing images and videos or resizing them to smaller formats can cut down on data transfer significantly. Next, look at how your CDN caches content. If caching is not set up properly, the CDN has to fetch content from your main server more often. This is called cache misses. When cache misses happen frequently, your CDN pulls data from your origin server repeatedly, which costs more. Setting longer cache times for static content like images and scripts helps the CDN serve more from its local cache, reducing the need to fetch from the origin server and lowering costs. Another factor is where your users are located. Delivering content to certain regions can be more expensive because of higher data transfer rates or less optimized routes. If your audience is spread across many countries, especially those with higher regional costs, your overall expenses will increase. Using regional or local CDNs can help reduce these costs by serving content from nearby servers. Dynamic content, which changes often or is personalized for each user, is harder to cache. Because it needs to be fetched from your origin server more often, it increases data transfer and costs. Static content like images or style sheets can be cached for longer periods, which is cheaper to serve. Content that isn't optimized also plays a role. Serving uncompressed files or large videos without using compression algorithms like gzip or Brotli makes files bigger and increases transfer volume. Optimizing images by resizing or converting them to modern formats like WebP can make a big difference. Traffic spikes can cause sudden cost jumps. If you run a marketing campaign or your content goes viral, your traffic can increase rapidly. Without proper planning, this surge can lead to unexpected high bills. Using traffic management tools or spreading load across multiple CDNs can help smooth out these spikes. To keep costs down, you can tweak your cache settings. Increase cache durations for static content so it stays stored longer and reduces origin fetches. Use multiple CDN providers to route traffic through the most cost-effective routes depending on location and content type. Compress all text-based files and optimize images and videos for faster, smaller transfers. Segment your traffic so static and dynamic content go through different routes or providers suited for each. Keep a close eye on your traffic and costs with analytics tools and adjust your setup as needed. Some CDN providers offer discounts if you commit to a certain amount of usage in advance, which can lower your overall costs. Remember, the network infrastructure behind your CDN relies on fiber optic cables, undersea cables, and data centers connected through internet exchange points. Longer physical distances or crossing multiple networks can increase costs. Improving routing and choosing the right points of presence can help reduce latency and expenses. In short, high CDN traffic costs usually come from large data sizes, poor caching, wide geographic distribution, unoptimized content, and traffic spikes. By fine-tuning your caching policies, compressing content using multiple providers, and monitoring your traffic, you can cut down costs while still delivering fast, reliable content to your visitors.